3 mornings in a row, the same little Corgi dropped a white Raincoat snap under the same little free library post while I restocked before rain outside. The first one looked like plastic litter, so I picked it up, dropped it into my cup, and went back to restocking books before rain outside. That cup already held another matching snap. And the Corgi watched those 2 pieces instead of the books I was sorting beside the post nearby today. I tried a white bottle cap beside the post, but he ignored it and followed only the round snap resting in my open hand this time. By the 3rd morning, the white Raincoat snap had landed on the same lower side of the post every time while rain clouds gathered outside. I moved the cup away from the post, thinking he wanted the pieces, but he stayed beside the empty ground spot and watched the post quietly. When I set one snap near a planter, he passed that spot and went back to the little free library post without touching the planter again. I placed the snap farther away, and he carried it right back under the library, exactly where I had removed it from the post again that damp morning before rain. So I checked the obvious place first, the book door, the part of the little library I opened every day during restocking before checking anything else. Inside were books, flyers, and small supplies, but nothing shaped like that white snap, or hanging from the wooden lip, or resting on that ledge. The detail that did not fit was his path. He kept arriving from the same covered shelf nearby each morning, never from the book side either. I checked above the drop spot, found nothing, and followed where he kept coming from before the rain made me clear the shelf for the day that morning. At the community supplies cubby, a wrong white button meant nothing, but the folded pet Raincoat had one empty snap point waiting on its edge under the cover that morning. That was when the litter idea fell apart, because the snap matched cloth, not sidewalk trash, and it belonged nearby on that shelf instead of pavement. The post was not where it belonged. It was where I stopped long enough to notice during my regular morning restock beside the post daily. I left the snap beside the folded Raincoat, and for the first time that morning, he did not pick it back up from the lower shelf again there. A passing neighbor almost cleared the cubby, so I kept the Raincoat and snap together under the cover before rain touched them on the lower shelf. Now the short route read differently: covered shelf, sidewalk path, lower side of the post. All in one line I had missed right beside the cubby. I checked the books once more, but he only nudged the lower shelf. The snap had never been under the book door even from the first damp morning there. The white Raincoat snap always landed on the approach path side, the side facing the cubby instead of the books I kept checking at the covered shelf. When I unfolded the little Raincoat, the missing white snap spot matched the piece in my palm exactly, down to the round white edge right there cleanly. The next morning, nothing was under the little free library post. The snap was back with the Raincoat, and the Corgi sat beside clear ground again, instead of crouching down quietly.